Hello, it is Tuesday, October 8th, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Tuesday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving an early week themed crossword, and I'm going to be doing it at the normal pace, not like yesterday's speedier solve. And actually, before I go further, I'm wondering if anyone has had a similar experience to what I've been having this morning. I can't seem to log into the New York Times Games page on Chrome. I've cleared my cookies. I've restarted. I've done all of the things you're supposed to do. So I'm solving in a different browser right now, which isn't the end of the world, but I do have all of my various puzzle tabs open on Chrome. So it is helpful to keep it all in one place. So if anyone's had this experience before, they specifically can't log in only on that one browser, and you manage to resolve it, let me know. I've searched high and low. I can't find anything. Anyway, this slightly buggy edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Kathleen Quinn, Quotidiophile, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster, the incorrigible Sheeler Beeler, the indefinable Charlie Paget, and the indecipherable Ray Grant. Thank you so much to the 6 of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do, of course, keep this channel going day in, day out. They make it a sustainable part of my daily work, and for that, I'm very grateful. Thank you to them and to everybody who supports this channel via Patreon at any level. If you'd like to do so, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link in the video description field. You'll find the bonus videos there for patrons and for benefactors like those I just mentioned, the official Let's Check the Crosses Daily Solve mug. Thanks to everybody who does support the channel that way. Thanks as well if you subscribe on YouTube, which is also a big help, and you can, of course, join that Daily Solve Discord chat server. A nice friendly chat community, also linked in the description field. And now let's get right on to today's crossword by Justin Werfel, or Werfel, maybe. Was constructed a very small handful of puzzles, I believe. It was edited once again by Joel Faliano. And let's start solving, see how we get on. It will have a theme, of course. Tackle as a crossword will solve it, presumably, is what we're doing just now. Oh, right, and of course this is a new browser, so my preferences have not been set up. So spacebar should toggle between across and down. That is what I want it to do. Okay, the most secure is the surest, maybe? Let's see if that works. Pertaining to be, no, it's not. It isn't that. The safest, that's much more obvious. Should have thought of that first, because pertaining to bees would be apian, like apiary. First game of the season would be the season opener. And if you're on the hook, you're lined up or on the hook. Not sure. To fluctuate is to vary. And Treebeard or Beachbone in Middle Earth, those are Ents. At least I recognize Treebeard, that character's name. These are the tree, sort of sentient tree creatures in those novels. So beware of this sausage. Fear the Wurst. Oh, right. Okay. So I sort of jokingly pronounced Justin Werfel's name as slightly closer to how it would be in German, but I wasn't expecting there to then be a German word in the answer here. So Wurst is sausage in German. So, and that's obviously playing on the English language common phrase, fear the worst. So beware of this sausage, fear the worst, or the Wurst. Okay, so on the hook is, I still can't see what this is for some reason. On the hook. I don't know why I can't see that. Genderqueer identity informally, NB for non-binary, but sort of spelled out phonetically. So, you're on the hook, you're liable. You're right, I see. You're sort of, I don't know, maybe financially responsible. You're on the hook, you're liable for damages. I see. And then French seasoning. So here we have salt in French, which is sel. So there we go. And an unexpected delight. You could, that was a real treat, a real unexpected delight. And then like some lions and elephants. African, yeah, that looks good. That seems correct. To give some lip, maybe not. Give some lip, okay. Maybe not. I can't think of anything that would start with F there. I mean, sass is the really common one. You give someone some lip, you sass them, you talk back to them. I mean, my very first thought when I saw this was Asian, but it's not long enough. It would work with the S. Is there a different form of that word that would work? Or is it just something totally unrelated? I don't know. Organizers of book fairs, for short, could be PTAs, parent-teacher associations. And then camera roll contents or photos. There we go. You might have that app on your phone, for instance. As if, you might say, ridiculous. I don't believe it for a moment. Balaam couldn't move his. This must be some kind of story, sort of lore or mythology that I either don't know or can't remember. Arm, maybe? Money in Mexico. Oh, peso. Small bouquets are posies, like a little bunch of flowers. Greets with deference. Bows to. Yes, there we go. So Balaam couldn't move his ass, so presumably some kind of truculent donkey was refusing to move in this story. That sounds plausible. It sort of sounds vaguely familiar. I can't tell if I do somehow know that in the recesses of my mind, or if it just, I don't know, if it's triggering something else. Anyway, to hold someone responsible is to, I don't know. School whose mascot is Mike the Tiger. It could be, I don't know, it could be anything. Well, no, it couldn't be anything because it has to follow a B. L or O, Louisiana or Ohio or Oklahoma or something. I don't know. Bouncy castle filler, right. So a bouncy castle is filled with air. You inflate it. Netting could be a mesh. A mesh is netting, effectively. Huge tract of land is an estate, right? Okay. So, to hold someone responsible, to blame them, of course. So this is L, so Louisiana, presumably State University. Okay. If you must do something, you have to do it. Small drum is a tabor, maybe? Lion-hearted is valiant. So if you're brave and lion-hearted, you're valiant. So let's see if that's correct here. I'm not 100% certain. Recouped as an investment. You made it back. And then paragons are exemplars or, I don't know. Sops up, absorbs, right, okay. Mea culpa, you might say, it's my fault. Be on the lookout message, for short. An APB, an all points bulletin issued to, for instance, a police force to look out for a particular person. An insult is a diss, there we go. And paragons are, epitomes, right, okay, so the epitome of grace, a paragon of grace. Like unshorn wool, it's on the lamb, it's still on the sheep, it has not been shorn. And then on the lamb, without the B in this case, would be another, common English phrase, I would say particularly American English, to be on the lam is to be fleeing from justice. So there we go. All right. I'm buying, it's on me. Tuck away for later. To stash it. Despise is to hate. Call from a goat, ma, ma, ma. And give some lip. All right, yeah, we saw that. It might be sass, it might be something else. Breed beef cattle, something steaks. To breed them, raise the stakes. There we go, that's what it is. Okay, and then of course, raise the stakes, stakes, is a common phrase as well. Obviously meaning to kind of increase the risk and reward. Like some lions and elephants. Is it Asiatic? Is that how you'd refer to them? I mean, Asian elephants is you definitely hear that. Let's see. Novak Djokovic or Nikola Jokic by birth, Serbs. They're Serbian, right? Certainly seems so based on the names. Bend over. To stoop? Yeah, if you stoop, you bend over. That seems right. This has got to be sass. So this is it Asiatic? I don't know. Set a good example. Blank a good example. Well, blank a good example, but it's going to be that. A. Milne youngster is Roo, the kangaroo, who I think is the child of Kanga. So I think you have Kanga and Roo, if I recall correctly. Winter Frost is like hoary, Hoar, like rhyme, Rime, Winter Frost. Two up quarks and a down quark, right? Wow, is that a proton? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's right. Charlotte's first draft for some pig. Oh, something bore. What a bore. All right. Okay, there we go. So we have what a bore, as in, what a sort of boring person. But here we have what a bore, the animal. So before she landed on the phrasing some pig, perhaps she considered spinning in her web what a bore. And that's, of course, from the children's novel Charlotte's Web. Okay, go over the line. I guess if you haven't read that book or weren't familiar with it as a child, this would be a pretty confounding clue. But there we go. I guess just the phrase "some pig." At least you could get there, maybe just from that. Go over the line to rehearse. Right, you go over a line as in you practice a line in a screenplay or a stage play. You rehearse it. You go over it. That's a clever pun. I've not seen that one before. If I had to estimate, at a glance or at a thought or at a, I don't know. Name of Athena's shield, Aegis? I think that's right. An Aegis used to refer to a kind of, domain or protective kind of area. Cocky walk, or shield metaphorically. Cocky walk is a swagger. Yeah, that's right. Thing in legalese. Is it Rea, R-E-A? No, that's like sound, like mens rea, like sound mind, I think. What is this? I can't think what this is. That's annoying. Is it res, like medias res? If I had to estimate I didn't know it is, because this is at a guess. So then what do we have here? T procedure. Yeah, ST in an alphabet. College seniors test, GRE. I don't remember what that stands for, but I think it's a graduate school admissions test of some kind. Okay, crude and tactless is gaudy? No, gauche. Right, there we go. Okay, so very, very gauche, very crude and tactless. So this is Asiatic, right? Okay, so I guess fair enough. I don't think I've heard the adjective Asiatic used for lions and elephants, but I guess it makes sense. I mean, it's a generic adjective, so why wouldn't it apply here? So there we go. Little Shop of Horrors lyricist Howard. Ashers or something like that? Oh, right, and here's a revealer. Summary of the phonetic puns at 1731, 38, and 45 across. Summary of them, right. I don't really have a guess as to that just yet. And here we do need to actually engage with the theme in order to solve this, unlike yesterday's theme. Curiosity and perseverance, e.g. Well, perseverance is capitalized, so that suggests these are probably both proper nouns. Are they Mars rovers, I think? Yeah, that looks right to me. I think that's correct. My hesitation was, are they Mars rovers or Moon rovers? I think they're Mars rovers. Compete for is to vie for in a competition. And two up quarks and a down. Maybe it is a proton. I mean, my sort of atomic physics is not up to scratch here, but let's see. Tiny. Yeah, okay, this looks right. Voluminous reference, the Oxford English Dictionary. Large dictionary reference work. And this is going to be proton, I think. Actor McGregor, Ewan McGregor. Roughly cut, if you've roughly cut wood, you've hewn it. Book in a cartographer's collection could be an atlas. And good things to dress in when it's cold. You dress in layers when it's cold. Relax, soldier, at ease. End of a sonnet often is Oh, I don't know. I mean, stanza was the first thing that came to mind, but it doesn't make any sense at all. That's not the end of a sonnet. That's just component of a poem. Supped on is 8. You ate something. Giant squids have ones the size of dinner plates. Must be eyes. Terrifying. Summary. Oh, right. Here's the summary of the phonetic puns. Fear the worst. Oh, they're all animals or food. Wurst and steaks are meats from, obviously, that derived from animals, and then lamb and boar. Well, no, I guess those are. I guess in this context, maybe they're all meats. Yeah, they must be. And then I bet this is meat at the end. Summary. Do I think that's right? Does that work with this? Cassowary relatives, emus. This is right. This is birds. I don't know. I can't see what this is. I bet this is meat, though. Handbag is a purse. It's a good thing is an asset. So sestet. Okay, so that's the end of a sonnet. So I don't remember, honestly, the makeup of a sonnet form well enough to know what that is, to sort of know the implication of that, other than that it is the answer. It's a good thing is an asset. Belgian town known for its mineral spa. Belgian town known for its mineral baths is the town of Spa, from which we, derive the general concept of a spa. Okay, so what is this? Something ends meet. Oh, make ends meet. Oh, make ends meet. You make ends meet as and that's good. It's sort of an example of this whole theme in general. It's kind of another example of it, because make ends meet, MEET, would be to kind of figure things out and to get by. But here, of course, we're making the ends of these phrases into meat. Very good. So, is it Howard Ashman? Okay, that is going to be more correct than whatever I was guessing. Building with more wings. With building with many wings, an aviary. So birds are there. So they're literally, you might have multiple wings, but in this punny case, you have birds with many wings. Spot for an icicle, an eave of a house, for instance. Cereal with the slogan, kid tested, parent approved. That's kicks, which I think are sort of little corn spheres. Mer contents, oh, right. So this is a French word for the ocean or the sea, and its contents is O, which is water, EAU. And then a hub is a nexus. So there we go. That was the Tuesday puzzle up to 2023 day streak. So we're one away. I guess tomorrow will be this year in streak form. And let's look at our make ends meet punny theme. So we had fear the worst, on the lamb, raise the stakes, and what a bore. In each case, we made ends meet. Very good. I like that the revealer is itself an example of the theme sort of mechanic. I think that's very nice. That's very very tidy, very conscientious. Nice one by Justin Berfel. And that was that. That was the Tuesday crossword. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow with the midweek, mid-difficulty Wednesday crossword, another themed puzzle, so join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Tuesday. Take care.